Customer campaign participant Martin Lewis is to start UK top trial transactions in a bid to sue Facebook for libel. Lot of the adverts show his person near endorsements, how he has not in fact done, and frequently connection to articles transport erroneous data. Facebook says deceptive ads are not permitted and any informed are remote. On Monday, Mr. Lewis is due to gatehouse trial papers at the top trial for a libel instance versus Facebook. He is searching damages but has incorporated how any cash he receives will go to against scam charities. Several of the adverts advertise schemes in titles such as Bitcoin coding and Puff Merchant that, on to Mr. Lewis, are fronts for bit trade firms external the EU. Bit trade is a shape of finance transactions that the Finance Hold Credibility, FCA, has alerted consumer versus. Mr. Lewis is a top section campaign participant who has utilized his own main time shot on ITV to get on banks and tool companies amongst other. His legislative activity is considerable not just since of the top extent of social focus it is potential to gain, but since it shows him lathe his sites versus big technique firms. While I tell to Mr. Lewis recent 1 week, he done precise his faith how the is a common event on Facebook, wherever celeb endorsements are frequently seen on adverts, although the celebrities include not consented. Facebook denies how, proverb, we do not enable adverts that are deceptive or erroneous on Facebook and include explainable to Martin Lewis how he should paper any adverts how violate his rights, and they will be remote. The business ads, we are in straight pin in his crew, offer to assist and quickly studying their customer request, and just recent 1 week affirmed how several adverts and accounts how disrupted our advertisement policies had been undertaken downward. How's not how Mr. Lewis sees it. He says how the business's answer has been sequentially inefficient, and how he is just take legislative activity following reiterated demands for more than to be made. Juridically, down there are several issues at share there. One is the multi-year question of if Facebook has legislative liability for the substance how appears by its flag, if it is a editor or a plate. Else issue concerns the legislative jurisdictional in that Facebook operates. Mark Lewis, the campaign participant's lawyer, says, Facebook is not over the law, it cannot conceal external the UK and believe how it is inviolable. Undoubted Martin Lewis, who was decorated an OBE for his unusually efficient campaign, calculates how the transparency about his instance will alarm several Facebook users to the reality how these erroneous adverts are widespread on the public web. He's been a hard few months for Facebook. Now Martin Lewis is on to offer them else big headache.